Hello and welcome to the show. We started this week's Failrace episode with Danger Man on GTA 5, racing around a custom circuit. Things going fairly normal up until this point. However, this particular circuit gets rather narrow at this next corner, just ever so slightly clips the inside, gets scooped up by the yellow car, and then we're parked. It is very well parked out of the way. Of all the places to be stuck on the bridge, that is one of the better places to be wedged. And as I say, it is very, very nicely out of the way for everybody else. Mustang Bugatti up next on GTA 5, again with another custom stunt race. Now, this race was causing issues for the Picador. Picadors fall over, apparently, quite easily around this one. This little group of cars has so much trouble in one section. First of all, we get a front flip for the blue car. The red car rolls over on a different one of the sort of helipad lights. Then the yellow car goes over. The car we're riding on board with almost rolls as well off of the same bit of curb. Invisible AK up next with the remade, reimagined versions of Guardians Motorway with boost pads and police involved. It's complete chaos, as you would expect. And then we have police cars, well, launching insurgents. Launching insurgents so well, it actually goes over the finish line. And it explodes as well on the other side, so it doesn't even cross the finish. In order that, it has to get reset and try again at that particular section. Please Donate Me on GTA 5 is playing around with the ramp truck and, well, doing ramp truck versus a helicopter, it would seem. It is a bit of a silly game. The ramp truck is on fire at this particular stage, I think, so, you know, I wouldn't necessarily want to mess around with it. Either way, helicopter tries to roll the truck over, almost gets it to go. The problem is the helicopter's now upside down. Yep, that's a rolled cargo bomb and an exploded cargo bomb. Funnily enough, out of ramp truck and helicopter, it would be the ramp truck that wins. That whole guy on GTA 5 is annoying a biker. Now, we've all done this at some point. Sure enough, knocks the biker over. Now, not only does the bike roll to the player's car, as he's turning around to go and get it, the body launches a mini. Yep, that is the body of the person that threw a mini at the player car. And the mini ends up upside down. That's a very, very big crash for an AI car there. Driver of that one, they're fine. I wouldn't necessarily go running. I would get away from the motorway, but never mind. Waffle Saw on GTA 5 has spotted an AI doing a dopey thing. Yep, I don't quite know what the grand plan is for this truck. Whatever the grand plan is, it's not very good. Well, unless it's trying to block the road, I guess, in which case it's kind of working because it is doing that. I don't know where the AI is trying to go in this particular one. It's got very, very confused. The player probably shouldn't have shot at the truck because that's just going to annoy the driver a little bit more. We do some more shuffling around. There's no real sense of urgency. Eventually the driver just gives up and leaves the truck there. It's just amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Fearless leader on Watch Dogs minding their own business notices weird shenanigans going on. Yes, a car just drove into the back of a truck and then flipped over. Now, the players can mess around with the traffic, that is very true, but this is not one of those instances. The traffic is just messing around at the junction. There are cars, nobody really seems to know what to do here. As the person who was in the rolled car has their car nudged into them by a van, there's more crashing going on. Another car jumps around in the middle. I wouldn't run that way if I were you, AI person. No one seems to know how to deal with cars being stopped there, but there we have it. Will Russell on Driver San Francisco is trying to chase down a Dodge Ram that is, well, taking its name quite literally. Again, player car, a long way away from the shenanigans going on here, but something weird's happened, and now, well, something weird happened with the AI vehicles. There's a truck stuck in that side of the road, and now Dodge is just gonna, well, keep on ramming. I don't know if it's actually doing damage to itself. I presume it might be doing a little bit, apparently not much. Strange AI. Mitsubishi on Destiny 2 is driving one of the fancy tank thing. I don't really know the game very well, but big, strong, shooty vehicle. We'll go with that. Takes out some other vehicles and promptly gets beached. Yep, that's a wrecked hover bike beating a tank. It's a very, very stuck tank. Now, that's not going to be going anyway, it's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon, apart from the thing despawning, of course, a little bit cheating, really. M&M's on Borderlands 3 has, well, got their vehicle, I say wedged, their friend is stopping them from getting out, so we've got to go a little bit exploring. Want to try and find new ways, perhaps, to negotiate this area. There's kind of a gap there to go for. I mean, it's stuck now in a different way. it's quite an impressive stuck, actually. And thankfully, with a boop of a button, you can get the vehicle flipped back onto its wheels, but it's still not quite the best way. But there we go. That laggy person Automobilista racing around Road Atlanta when things go a little bit wrong for the IndyCar. And that's a very, very big roll. Just clips sort of a nasty serrated curb on the outside of that corner, and many, many rolls were had for that vehicle, and that's rather, well, yeah, stuck in the fields. Dat Mudkip on Wreckfest is heading around the loop for a rather impressive undertake. Yes, it is not very often that you get to go underneath somebody on a loop. I mean, it doesn't go well for the AI car. I know it's a little bit difficult to see. You've got to keep an eye out for the yellow, I think it's a Dominator. It gets slowed down on the way up the ramp by another AI car. The purple and green one is just straight underneath it. Actually, you don't realise it until you look at it from the outside shot. It catches the Dominator on the roof as it continues the loop. The Dominator then actually gets beached. And that's stuck there. May still be stuck there to this day. Who knows? That, though, is going to be it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. If you'd like to submit clips to this series, you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description. Find the right of the page is the Failrace clip submission section. And in there, you can find all of the rules and how to submit them. That'll be it from me, though. Until next time, a goodbye.